All right, headed to day 3 or lesson 3 for my PPL, and I gotta tell you, I'm really loving this drive down to Egremont for the flight school, because it's gorgeous. It's early summer, and yeah, I just had the windows down and the tune's cranking here for a little bit. I may or may not have exceeded the speed limit just a little, enjoying the new ride here, but man, it's just too nice out there not to. So I should be at the airport in about 7 to 10 minutes. So anyways, let's do this again. Okay, there's some aircraft engines going on here, so I don't know if you can hear me well, but this is what they refer to as the banana, the flying banana. And this is what I've been flying so far, and I guess she's got a lot of miles on her, taught a lot of students, but she stays in the air, and that's all that matters. So it's a fun little plane to fly. Likes to fly straight and level, and just about ready to go.
I think I'm going to ditch the jacket.
I would advise it, because just in the 2 minutes I've been sitting in here, it's a little bit, got snuggies. I even opened this massive window for the airflow.
Yeah, I was writing my CFI lesson plans, and my roommate had already gotten his CFI, and so I was kind of looking at him, and part of it you have to teach the environmental, like, you know, you have heat and fresh air vents and stuff like that. And so he's going through it in his lesson plan, and he goes, and the Pipers have a small, sorry excuse of a window. Yep.
Pretty much.
It's the best description I've heard.
I mean, I've been window shopping for aircraft for, I don't know, a year and a half or more. Probably just because I'm going to get one at some point, most likely, as long as you don't scare the living crap out of me here.
I don't plan on it.
And I'm looking at a Beechcraft Musketeer, most likely.
Oh, God.
Because of the 2 doors. Or
just
oh
be
God,
careful. Just be careful which one you get, because
don't get the 03 or the 346 engine.
Yeah, because we had one here, and it could barely clear the trees with one person in it.
Yeah.
We have one down. I think it's on the end of the line, or it might be in the shop or something. But that one's a pretty good. It's I don't remember.
You can't get the A23. You got to get like the Sundowner, the Sierra, or I think it's a A19 or whatever. But anyways, yeah, the 346 engine is pretty
powerful enough.
Yeah,
pretty wimpy.
Yeah, and the Grummins are getting stupid pricey though. But those, they got the sliding cockpit.
Well, they just came out with an airworthiness directive on them, so they might be going back down.
Really?
I don't remember what it was.
Well, I know you can't spin in them.
Shouldn't spin anything, honestly.
Well,
kind of terrifying.
I like the idea that
you could get back out of one.
Well, and then the parts are interchangeable. You can take the left wing off one, put it on the right side.
Oh, really?
They're symmetrical, and the same thing for the vertical stabilizer and the horizontal stabilizers in the rear. All 3 units are identical and interchangeable.
Interesting.
So
that's a good idea.
when you start to buy old aircraft, I mean, parts become an issue.
Yeah, true. You're gonna start running out of parts.
All right, so I should do the seatbelt thing. That would be a good idea. Oh, did you grab a headset from me?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I knew I was forgetting something in there.
Well, hopefully we only have maybe one more day.
Yeah.
And if they don't show up before I come down Monday, then I should have them by the following.
I'll be right down.
All right. started.
I forget. Are you okay if I don't wear the mask, or do you want me to wear the mask?
You don't have to. Okay. Like I said, I'm fully vaccinated, and I'm probably, you're half vaccinated, so I'm probably more of a risk to you than you are to me. I started without you a little bit.
That's okay.
Seat belts, you got yours now. Okay. I did the spark and brake. I checked. Well, radio transponders are off. Right. So yeah, and circuit breakers were all in. Fuel selector, I turned it. It goes past that line.
Yep. It'll go all the way around to off.
Oh, okay. So I want to stop.
Yep.
Or
Right there.
detents.
There shouldn't. Is there a detent?
Feels
Usually
like
it just clicks when it goes past.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's lined up with it. When you flip it, like flip it back to the right, you should feel a click.
Okay.
Did you hear the click or
Yep.
feel it? So now flip it back. There you go. Now it's on the left tank.
Okay.
And as long if that needle part points anywhere in the off, it will be off.
Is that like a mechanical valve, or does that activate a solenoid?
Nope, it's a mechanical valve. It's like a $700 valve.
Not surprising.
The other thing about that is it's a good idea, yeah, change it before you start, because that gives us enough time to taxi out, do our run up, everything if it's not working correctly. Because I had a student accidentally put it in the off position, and we were like halfway down the runway taxiing out, and it quit. I was like, well, I'm glad it quit now and not on takeoff.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're 50 feet off the ground or something.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, so fuel selector rich, I'm already in, carb heat off, master switch on, anti-collision beacon light on. They could put these toggles in a little better place.
They could.
You know what, let's get that
It's the 60s, they were all high anyways, so didn't know what the hell was going on.
Well, I guess you put the stuff that you don't need access to during the whole flight kind of out of the way.
Right. But it's just like it.
This is the guy's last Anna job.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna screw with somebody.
Even the Cessnas, though, they were like this. And then finally, I think it was 1965 or 68, all the big manufacturers had a meeting and decided on like some sort of standardization. So now if you get into like a new Cessna and a new Piper, they look about the same on the inside.
Alright, so nav lights are the, well, I can't, okay, blue one. Okay, electric fuel pump on, prime is required. 2 all the way out and in just a touch. Okay, clear prop. I gotta get used to the 2 hands thing so I can. Alright, so.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Alright,
you got me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Oil pressure is. Electric fuel pump. I turn that off now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so. Okay, then pressure. Radio turn on synthesizer. On, stays at 22.8.
Yep. And then I showed you how you can turn it to test and set the volume.
Right.
Be careful, it might be really loud.
Leave it a little loud for right now, we can turn it on later. Okay, so, radio check. So, it is, Great Barrington, 20 Romeo, check?
Radio check.
Radio check, okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna move it, I'm being a lefty here. Great Barrington, 20 Romeo, radio check.
20 Romeo, you are loud and clear. Your altimeter reading is 30.23.
3023.
20 Romeo, 3023, check. And that neighborhood error.
Yep,
Just
that's
a
pretty
smidge.
good, pretty close.
All right. Okay, transponder on. Oh, power's up there.
Yep.
Why does it say on there? Okay, then standby, which is.
Yep, that button. Because you can have it on. I don't know what the difference is between on and altitude, but altitude reports your altitude. Standby is just like it's on, but it's not reporting anything.
It's warming up. It's
Yeah.
booting like Windows 95.
Yep.
All right, so. Okay, park and brake off, and then we're going to test the brakes by rolling forward.
Good.
Okay.
You can put that away.
All right.
Checklist. And we'll just roll onto the pavement, go real nice and easy over the lip between the grass and the pavement because there's a lot of loose rocks that lay there.
I will do my best.
There you go, good. Now we're good to taxi. That way the prop doesn't pick up any,
Throw stones at these pretty ladies.
yeah.
All right. Try and stay on this yellow line today.
My student's taking his instrument check ride today, and he's the kind of guy who's very cautious. Oh, let's just stop here. And I can see the examiner over there. He's kind of annoyed because my student's taking so long. All right, come to a complete stop.
All right.
And it looks good my way, but you're just looking for airplanes anywhere in the pattern.
Right, and that's
And
just going to show up as something reflective or black or...
Yep, like a black speck kind of. And then the pattern for this runway here is on that side, so you can't see much behind the trees, but if they're behind the trees, it's not really going to affect us.
Okay, that would just be the downwind, right?
Yep, downwind, and then our base and our final look clear. So go ahead and make your call that you're going to back taxi runway 29.
Okay, good. 20 Romeo, back taxi, runway 29.
Yep.
Great Barrington, 20 Romeo, back taxi, runway 29.
All right, let's go.
I don't need to wait for a response on that.
Nope, nobody's going to answer. You'll wait quite a while.
Run out of fuel.
Yeah. All right, and just follow that center line down. Who's the kid taking a picture? So you got any other cars besides the F-Type?
I have a 53 Chevy 4-door, which I bought a few years ago. Haven't even got on the road yet. Just some simple basic repairs still. Haven't had time. And
And you got the Apache, right?
yeah, my uncle had passed, so I that's a lot of work though. That's a lot of like still frame off restoration work and probably a fair chunk of money too that's got to go into that. But it'll be worth it.
Yep.
And I've got a 1940s Ford pickup truck cabin nose sheet metal that I bought. I don't know, I've been dragging around the country for 15 years now, and that's going to be built from the ground up, but who knows if I'll ever get to that one. The impulse to grab the yoke to steer is still strong.
Yeah, but you're fighting it, so it's a good thing. Because we got to get you over this, because then once we start flying in the wind, then you'll have to, you know, control so the wind doesn't blow the wings over and stuff.
Right. Hope I'm not speeding. Police are up there.
Yeah, fuck 'em. There was one sitting down there one day, and we were like, what is he doing? So Rick drove down, and he goes, you guys approach it like 90 miles an hour? Rick's like, yeah. He goes, I was sitting down here, I was bored, I was shooting him with the radar.
Write you a ticket for going over to international.
Yeah, yeah. However you want to get into the run-up area is fine today. We got no other traffic, so.
Okay.
I don't think
It'd be
we have
better if
any
this
other
brake
traffic.
was on the other side.
Okay, well, you're a lefty, see, then all the righties would be complaining. There we go.
Alright, so let's see. Okay. Engine ground tank. Park and brake set. Check. Speed 2000. Okay, magnetos drop, so 2 clicks to the left, looking for a drop. Yeah, back to both. 1 click left, looking for a drop. Yeah, okay, carburetor heat on. Got a drop. Okay, green. Oil temperature down, okay, good, good. Vacuum gauge is
Oh, it looks good, yep.
okay, engine speed back to 1,000. So, fuel selectors on upper tank. We haven't run out of fuel yet, so the valve should be right. Fuel pump on. Engine gauges checked yet again. Good, okay. Magnetos on both. Primer locked. Let's see if this... Alright, and... Wingtip strobes on.
Great Barn to traffic, Cardinal 5 to the west and bound for landing, runway 29.
Landing.
Great Barn.
Landing is the gray switch that's kind of hidden.
One I always miss. Okay, carb heat is off, mixture is rich, ammeters giving a voltage, apps goes 1 notch, 2 notch?
2 notch.
2 notch. Okay, trim tab, well, it's where it should. Heading indicator, dia 6. There,
Other side.
other side of 6.
There you go. See
Oh,
how
yeah,
it's
yeah.
deflected towards the 3.
Yep. Gotta remember that sort of mirror effect there. Okay, altimeter, we did that after the radio check. Transponder set to...
And press it, well, so now we're in ground. So if you press it again, then it'll say we have to override it because it knows that we're on the ground. So we just press function. It should theoretically automatically go over to altitude reporting once we climb.
Once you leave the ground? Okay.
Yeah.
Controls.
Great Barn to traffic, Cardinal
Full range,
downwind.
okay.
29, Great Barn.
Doors, windows, closed, latched. You good? Yep. All right.
Latch.
Belts are fastened. Takeoff brief. We're going to try and stay in the air.
Yes, we are.
That's that, huh? That's
All right, let's inch our ways over there.
okay.
And we got it. That's not going to do anything for you. We got an airplane somewhere in the pattern here.
I should,
Yeah, just kind of inch yourself so that we're facing the runway.
okay.
Push that rudder hard. There you go.
Didn't realize I went that far.
There we go, right there. Okay, we'll wait for him to get down.
Okay.
That way we're not getting pushed along.
No, it's good to get that visual, you know, because something you should be looking out for at all times, so.
So it's going to be bumpy on the climb out. Just keep your wings level. That's all I really care about. And I'll back you up on the speed. But same speeds as always, 60, then 80. Then once we get up above the trees, you can lower your nose, get to 100. Once we're through 1,000 feet, we can bring the flaps up, which means put the handle down. Remember, nice and smooth on that. Okay, and don't just like drop them. I have a student this morning who just like clicked the button and dropped it, and I wanted to slap the shit out of him. So don't do that.
Like I said before, feel free to like elbow me, slap me.
Yeah,
It may
whatever I
take
need to do.
You know, there may be a point where if that's what it takes to get through to me, go ahead.
All right, and then we're gonna climb straight out to 2,500. As we go over the hill, we're gonna get a good bump as always, and then it should smooth out a tiny bit once we're on the other side. I got my traffic thing with me today. I don't know if I had that yesterday, but I'll keep an eye out for other airplanes.
That's going to be ADS-B in.
Yep.
Okay.
In, and then this has ADS-B out.
Right.
And then that way I'll show you what the traffic looks like on here. Well, there's one. So that's what it looks like. You can click on it and get more information. But he's 3,900 feet above us, and that arrow means he's climbing. And then you can see this guy.
Okay, the up arrow, okay.
Yep, and then this guy coming in is 100 feet above us.
Now's not a good time for the emergency brake to fail, huh?
Yeah, no, probably not.
A little hard.
Yeah, a little al dente, but...
Kind of weird that the traffic driving by is... Somebody might pull out in front of them.
Yeah.
Possible. So, should wait before I even go out there, just make sure the whole runway is clear, right?
Yep, wait for him to get off, or at least he's far enough down the runway where it looks like he's going to get off soon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stewart. How can we help you today?
Good afternoon. I'm here to pick up Mr. Trevor Cobb. We're going to go find him a hand control unit for the Cardinal.
Alrighty.
All right, let's go ahead and taxi out there.
Right in front of the 340 back here.
Okay, good. Is Trevor here yet?
Haven't seen him, no.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 20 Romeo's departing runway
I'm trying to get on the
straight
line
out
this
to the
time.
west, Great Barrington. Yep, go ahead. You'll be close. You're going to be off to the left a little bit. That's all right. All right, let's go. Release that brake.
Okay.
Full power. One hand on the yoke. There we go.
Right rudder.
One hand on the throttle. There you go. Right rudder. Keep us on that center line. It's got a lot of power. You got to keep it over there. Keep feeding that right rudder in there just enough to keep us on that line. Power's good. Pressure's good. Airspeed. Yep. There you go. Lower your nose just a touch. There you go. Don't pulse.
Oh.
Don't pulse. Nice and light on the controls. I'm fighting you. I'm fighting you.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Nice and light. I should still be able to move them.
Traffic 24-6 Quebec.
Over the
4.5 miles
trees.
south and west. So the field coming over Catamount.
Yep, this is a good
Down
pitch.
a little bit.
45.
Okay.
This is good for now because we got 100.
Okay, Barrington, the altimeter reading is 30.24 and local traffic is using runway 2.
That was a little shaky.
Yeah, it was a little bumpy in there, but generally good job. Shallow turn over here to the right, like 5 degrees. That's it.
Traffic,
Good.
November
Okay, keep
857
that
Julie
turn
Sierra,
coming.
flying for runway 1 on the
We're through
RF.
1,000
Gonna be
feet,
around
nice and
in,
slowly.
7 minutes, Woodland traffic,
Okay.
any traffic advised.
Bring those flaps up. There you go. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Good.
Robertson Unicom, wind 53 for 320 Sierra Romeo.
Okay, so right now I should be able to move it. Good. So that's how light you have to be on them. Or else A, you're going to over control, and B, I can't control it either.
Right.
And 46 Quebec, you got a Cherokee coming off of runway 29, just crossing the ridge, 1,300.
46 Quebec, I got him.
Somebody sees us.
Yeah. I don't see him. So just keep this heading up. We're going to get a good bump from the pond and then from the ridge.
Okay.
That's not the pond.
Just let it ride.
The altimeter reading is 30.24.
Helps us out over the...
Thank you.
Over the...
Robertson traffic,
That was quite the lift.
320 Sierra
Yeah.
Romeo, 7
That
to
wasn't
the
even the
northeast,
pond yet.
to the
Wait till
left
we hit the
downwind
pond.
02 Robertson.
Okay, here's the pond. Let's see if we get a bump from them. Although that actually might have been the pond's rising air because of the wind.
Dan, let's go over the fire tower.
Alright, so far so good.
Traffic, Archer 181 Delta Juliet.
Now we're still shooting for 2,500, right?
Yep, crossing 2,000. Stop pulsing.
Roadland traffic,
Nice and light on the controls, like you're flying a teacup.
It's 20 miles out.
Alright, let's do a shallow turn, head that general direction.
Okay.
Any traffic on the area, advice.
Quebec traffic, 24-6 Quebec is downwind runway.
The nose up to still climb. Yep.
Robinson traffic, 529 kilo in the northwest training area, maneuvering at 3000.
Is that rain over there?
It's just kind of haze and stuff. The convection that's going on today.
1 mile to the south.
Alright, here we are 100 feet above, or before, so let's go ahead and get ourselves leveling out.
Robinson traffic, Sis 5 to the north, go enter left downwind, 02, Robinson.
There you go. Alright, bring that power back.
Archer 6 to the inbound landing, 02 north Robinson.
Bring it back a little bit more, put that nose down. There you go.
Civil traffic, 52 Delta.
Now let's just fly it for a second before we trim it, but let's fly it nice and level. So watch that nose and squeezing that horizon, so push it down. Push, 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 push. There you go.
Great Barron traffic, Turkey 558, crossing 29.
Alright, now you can go ahead and add some trim in there. Whatever trim you need, don't let that nose move.
Quebec traffic, 24-6 Quebec base 29.
I'm just going to bring your power back just a smidge.
Alright, there's almost no pressure on here.
Roadland traffic, citation 857.
Drop a little anyways, get back to my 25.
Okay, so bring your power back to get down to that 25. And I'm just going to let you fly around for a bit at 2500. I'm going to tell you generally where to go. But I want you to focus on looking outside, looking around, using the different cues that you have, so your nose squeezing, your wings pointing up, whatever it might be. And then back it up with that altimeter.
That altimeter just keeps climbing.
I know, you got to bring that power back because we're in a lot of rising air. So this morning we started it off, there's no clouds in the sky, right?
Yeah.
But then through the day, all the hot air rising up off the ground brings the moisture up there and builds the clouds. So generally, if you're underneath a cloud, you're in a column or rising air. Get pretty bumpy.
Northbound along the river. It's also traffic.
Resident traffic, Camp 55, that goes 4 miles to the north inbound. Vegas traffic, been out to left base 35.
Back a little farther?
We're 5 minutes out on the RNF.
You're coming down slowly.
Roadland traffic.
Give me a left-hand turn, let's go that direction.
Okay. Just so counterintuitive to push the nose of the plane down.
I know. Gotta do it.
I'll get it.
Oh, at least we know you're not going to be a kamikaze pilot. Alright, here's your altitude.
Yeah.
Okay, and only to level with that nose. Don't pull it up any more than that, and let's feed that power in. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, let's go down there towards the shaded areas. We're going to get our butts kicked as we make this turn, but after we make this turn, it should be somewhat okay.
Cars of traffic, Archer's to be midfield crosswind for 0 north Robertson, number 2 behind the stairs.
I don't think I'm trimmed quite right.
Well, you're holding your altitude pretty well. Just let it ride through these bumps here first before you start fixing the trim. Just hold it at 2500 with pitch.
Gotcha.
Anyone in the pattern, please advise.
Rootland Navy, traffic citation 857 Juliet Sierra. We're approximately 11 miles out on spring traffic and ahead 10634 is 45 to runway 2 right.
It's weird how those updrafts or whatever can affect one wing so much more than the other.
Right.
Stand by to insight, JD.
About a mile and a half out.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I saw the expression on your face. I happened to be glancing that way.
I was like, oh.
glare shield's actually the thing creating the glare on the windshield.
Yep. This plastic is not a good material.
No, should be matte.
Watch that nose.
I'm just taking a peek. I was just starting to feel it when you said something.
55, Echo's turning base for Resnick.
It's a nice smooth batch.
Yeah, 255, Echo.
Oh, don't say that.
Murphy out there waiting for us.
Exactly. Alright, go ahead and screw with your trim if you need to.
I actually, probably not much. That's weird. I would have thought it was felt the other way.
Well, we might be in a descending air. Just a downdraft would be the term for that.
Entering pattern, midfield left downwind for runway 3.
Yeah, we definitely got a rise back there.
Alright, let's do a gentle left-hand turn. We're going to turn around, head back towards the north.
Okay.
Okay, just watch that nose. Good.
Ooh.
Yep, we're flying over some ponds.
God.
Never thought that would make that much of a difference, did you?
I knew it had an effect, but yeah, the intensity of it, you know, I mean, it's real. It's not like, I expected something subtle.
Yep, no, it's, especially now late in the day, after it's had a good 8 hours or 6 hours, whatever it is, of heating. But you can tell how, now that we're in the shade, it's marginally better.
Right.
Because the earth is not as warm as the rest of it. Maybe it's not marginally better.
Spoke too soon. Bunch there.
Oh, let's go kind of that direction, away from the mountains. Turn a little bit more.
Yeah, 255, Echo's turning base for 22.
Okay, so that's a big descent that we gotta make, so bring your power back, or else we're gonna go way too fast. There you go, now let your nose down.
You bring the nose back up and reapply power?
Yep, once we get to 2500, there you go. So bring that power back in now. And don't let it lift the nose, just hold the nose right here. Bring that power in though. Bring it in. There you go. So if we bring our power back exactly to what it was set to before, then we don't have to worry about retrimming, but you can see we're still descending, so give me some more power.
Yeah. Back's just in a really bad place. For
Yes.
a guy like me that doesn't want to take his eyes off the
You
screen
really
for
got
a
to take
minute,
your
you know?
eyes off of it.
Great Barrington traffic, yellow code 38159er, about 10 west, 3,000 feet, inbound, no answer, 9er. Great Barrington.
Welcome back, Cub. The altimeter is 30.23 and local traffic is still using runway 29.
3023, yellow code.
Maneuvering Great Barrington. Alright, let's do a left-hand turn now. Nice and level. It's gonna get bumpy as we go over those hills, so just expect that.
Okay. I want to death grip that damn yoke when I do it, but I just gotta start using
Just gotta roll with it. Alright, we're in a little bit of an updraft, so bring that power back just a smidge. Bring that power back some more. Keep the turn coming.
Another counterintuitive.
Yep. That was a good one. Doing okay over there?
Oh yeah. I just wondered how that cop put the speed bumps up.
55 Echoes, midfield downwind for 22, red next. Yeah, 55 Echoes.
What? Alright, this is good right here.
That's a sweet one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, it helped you get back to your altitude.
Yeah, it's messing with my altitude.
Alright, take your hand off the yoke. What does that nose want to do for you?
Dipping a little bit.
Yep, so bring it back before you trim. Bring it back up.
And then trim
There you
the
go.
pressure off.
Yep, and now trim that.
It's real sensitive at a certain point when you're close, isn't it?
Yep.
Get it now though, because like now, like doing that, I barely have to touch the yoke. Dipping.
Okay, so what can we do now to fix that? We already tried to pit the trim, right?
So a little more power.
Yep. Let's start a left turn so we don't go over those ponds again.
Wait, we're there. You're going to steer right over them.
Yeah.
I would not have thought it would be that hard to maintain altitude. That's just, it's a constant assess and readjust, assess and readjust.
Constant battle. There you go, nice and shallow this turn because of the bumps here. Okay, we're back up to our altitude. Bring that power back. Good. Let that nose fall back to level. Let's keep that turn coming because we're going back to the north.
Okay. Did better with altitude yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm looking outside today though.
It's
So
more
that's
bumpy today too. Keep that turn coming. Surprised they're not jumping off the mountain today. There's over there, if you get too far down there, there's hang gliders.
I don't know about
keep that
something
turn
without
coming.
a motor.
Yeah, no, I don't know either. I went gliding once, I didn't love it, but...
Much of a control freak to
keep the turn coming or go up that way.
Good news is I got a new video card for my computer, so now I can bump up my XPlane graphics to actually see the
Be somewhat real.
landmarks. Yeah.
There you go. I'm helping you out there. Okay, but now look at your power. That's not enough.
Okay, so
There you go. Now take your hand off the power for me for a minute. There you go. Now just fly the plane.
okay.
And feel free to use the trim, whatever you gotta do, but we're just gonna track straight up this valley.
All right.
The wind might try to blow you over towards the mountain a little bit, so you might have to just do a little bit of a turn, but... And we can give you just a touch of power.
That 2300 number is kind of important, huh? That's
Yep.
just what you have found to be good for this plane, or is that pretty consistent across a lot of white 40s?
It's fairly consistent. 3-3 uniform needs a little bit more power. That needs like 2500 to get up and stay up, but in this one, 2300 is pretty consistently good. Alright, bring that power back. There we go. Through that one. Jeez Louise. Alright, put your nose down a little bit.
Like 6 flags.
Yeah, just about. I don't like it when you can feel the tail rising. That's the ones that I'm not a fan of.
That just mess with you internally, or are you thinking like
I don't know.
aerodynamically wrong?
Everything.
Just equilibrium just gets tossed. Huh?
Yep. Alright, keep your eyes out over there for traffic, but we're going to head back towards the airport. All things considered, you're doing a pretty good job today with how the updrafts and the downdrafts. It's just fucking miserable this week. This whole week has been like this.
Well, it's first heat, really. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good stuff. Alright, where is the airport from here?
Over to the right here.
Oh, okay, so that's Catamount.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Good, bring that power back just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what it is. This week is because it's 70 during the day and 40 at night, so there's a big heat change. Great, Barrington traffic, Cherokee 20 Romeo, 5 miles west over Hillsdale. Going to be transiting the airport from west to east, Great Barrington. So, you know, the ground temperature is changing a lot. Alright, we're going to keep going straight ahead for just a minute, and then we're going to do our right-hand turn. Okay, let's go ahead, right-hand turn. Okay, we're going to get a bump from the ridge. It might screw with your turn.
Okay.
Give me just a little bit more power. I know we're climbing, but extra altitude above the ridge should help. Okay, watch that nose because you're climbing. There you go.
Yeah. time to throw my arms up above me and scream "wee," right?
Yeah. Just about. I'm just sick and tired of it.
Still thrilling to me.
Alright, bring that power back. Let's turn to the left. And 558, whereabouts are you? Great, bearing to traffic Cherokee 20 Romeo, about 2 miles to the west-southwest of the field, 2,500 transiting from west to east, Great Barrington traffic. Alright, here we are back at our altitude.
Okay.
Alright, so bring that power up, let's level ourselves off. Okay, now you got a kind of a tricky horizon, because it's higher than normal.
Okay.
So that's going to screw with your sight picture a little bit, but don't let it mess with it too much. You can find level.
Yeah.
Look at your power.
It was getting me because it was lower and put me in a decline.
Let's do a nice shallow turn around to the left. I keep telling you to turn to the left because I don't know why, but I realize that's all we've done today is left turns.
We have many, many more hours for rights.
Yes, we do. You'll get really good at the left turns though.
So the horizon's going to be lower when I'm flying to the east, or my horizon line's going to be lower.
Yep. You can still use this as a good gauge because the other horizon isn't that far below it.
All right, whoa.
There you go. I was about to say it was smoother over here. Keep that turn coming.
Keep power in, but I got to get the nose down.
Yep, and keep that turn coming.
Nope.
We're going to go back towards the Catskills. We're not going to cross the ridge. We'll stay right in this little bowl here.
Okay.
Catskills are over there.
Oh, on the other side of that?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I just said I saw that ridge, like not going to cross it, so I was shallowing out before it.
No, we'll point over there. Alright, and what I want you to do is I want you to bring that power back. We're going to start a nice slow descent down to 1750. Bring it right back like 1900.
19, okay.
Go ahead and throw on that carb heat.
Done.
Good. Now, we had it all trimmed up for about 110, so if you took your hands off, you could theoretically just let it fly down. Let's turn over towards Catamount. At 110, it would find that and it would do a nice stable descent for you. But we can't take our hands off today.
No.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 20 Romeo is 2 miles to the north, going to enter the crosswind for runway 29, Great Barrington.
Ah, there's the airstrip right off the wing.
Yep, here comes 2,000. We got another 250 feet to go.
Okay.
now I want to slow down that descent, so give me a little bit of power. There you go. That power is going to help slow down the descent.
Okay, and we're parallel with the runway, approaching the end.
Yep, so let's go ahead and turn towards Mount Everett, which is the tallest peak down there. Here comes your altitude, so now we need to add some power. Just let her do what she's doing, but give her some power so that she can fly. Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 20 Romeo's crosswind, runway 29, Great Barrington. More power. There you go. Okay, you can roll out here. Let's turn a little bit more face towards Mount Everett. Watch that nose. There you go. Whoa! Jesus Christ. There you go. Right there is good. That was a good bump.
We almost got to learn a roll.
Yeah, almost. Okay, let's go ahead and turn our downwind now. Great Barrington traffic 20 Romeo's, turn to left downwind, runway 29, Great Barrington. I'm sick and tired of it.
Oh, you can't quit till we're done.
I guess not.
How far away from the runway to the right here should I be parallel?
See that golf course there with the trees? It's kind of a field.
Okay, yep.
Yep, we're going to fly right over that.
All right.
Okie dokie, bring that power back now.
Runway.
About 1800. Perfect, give me one notch of flaps. Beautiful. Okay, and we're just going to keep our airspeed 100 or above, but not, you see this little white arc here? I want to stay in there, but we want to stay right around 100. Okay, bring your power back just a little bit more. Good. Okay, you can turn your base, so just a nice shallow turn, this is good. Great Barrington traffic 20 Romeo's, turn left base 29, Great Barrington. Okay, give me a little bit more of a bank. Give me some power. Power. More. There you go. Alright, bring that power back just a little bit. Give me your second notch of flaps. There you go. Alright, I'll steal the controls from you.
Your controls.
Alright, we're a touch low. We can tell that because the trees are covering the end of the runway there.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do, instead of climbing, makes no sense to climb if we're just going to come right back down, right? So I'm just going to keep our
level until you get to where you can see the numbers.
Yep, keep our height. There comes the numbers. Great Barrington traffic 20 Romeo's, final 29, Great Barrington.
So the treetops, so being able to see the numbers over the treetops is kind of a good gauge for, say, a long straight in? Or?
Yep, for here anyways.
Right.
That bird's going to be a pain in the ass. You best move out of my way, because I ain't moving.
Big. Holy crap. He's flying. Well, obviously flying, but he's moving.
Okay, we're a little fast, so I'm going to bring my power back, add a little bit of back pressure as we go into the downdrafts here. Okay, got the field main. Power comes all the way back, just using that extra airspeed to get me down to the runway. See if I can have a good landing this time. And now I'm just bringing that nose up farther and farther and farther and farther and farther and farther and farther until we touch down. There we go. Well, that was better than earlier this morning. All right, brakes. And 28 Tango, we'll roll it to the end. Roll it down there.
Great,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Okay, and pull it right into the run-up pad, and we're going to
Great
use that
Barrington,
run-up pad to turn around.
Back taxiing runway 29, Great Barrington.
Don't taxi over whatever that loose thing is there.
You want me going to grass?
No, just make it tighter than that. I don't know what that is. It just looks like grass. Alright, now you can make that same call. We're going to Great Barrington, Cherokee 20 Romeo, back taxi 29 to the ramp.
Okay, Great Barrington, 20 Romeo, back taxi to the ramp.
Good. Alright, so taxi.
Looking in both directions, obviously. Oh, there we go with that.
Yeah, that's not going to do you any good. Okay, we're going to come on in, bring your power back just a little bit.
Fuel pumps?
Yep, left wing up against the fuel pumps facing the office. This is good right here. Alright.
Okay, so. Alright, flaps retracted, electrical fuel pump off, throttle.
And turn your carb heat off as well.
Oh, wait a little 1,000. Let's see. Okay, so at 1,000 off. Avionics map off.
There isn't a master, but I got that for
okay.
you.
Alright, off, mixture.
Hold on. You missed some stuff.
And a Cherokee down the end of 29, Cardinal up here. We have time to back taxi?
So these are off. Get your
Cardinal,
strobes.
you've got plenty of time. Thank you much.
Turn off your rotating beacon.
Traffic, Cardinal back taxi 29, Great Barrington.
And let's turn
all
off.
lights off, okay.
Yep. And then let's turn off our radio. Is that everything?
Okay, trims on.
Yep. Now you can go ahead and pull that.
Alright. Yay! Park and brake released.